I'm back. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, for now until they get me again. I couldn't even finish the game. The power went out. As soon as the second phase came, it was over. Right, W ice cream. That's all I could do at that time. Get some ice cream. Yeah, Nintendo L for that. We should never have mentioned them. No one should buy a Switch. Nah. If my stream go out, nah. I just want to play Mario Kart though. But I have my ways. There's ways to get around it. But that's crazy. Paying? I don't know about that one. Pay? Nah. But nah, yeah. Soon as we was on the second phase of the boss, my power just cut out. I'm like, that's crazy. I thought they were free. Oh, it's gonna be free, all right. It's gonna be free. Hmm. Y'all gonna see me on? You gonna see me on Mario Kart? Thinking about why are you playing it with a PS4 controller, a PS5 controller? I'm like, don't worry about all that. There's no we streaming Mario. But yeah, I'm gonna see if Ronnie get back in here so he can send me that. You're carrying things. What? L bot. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I thought Ronnie had a video to send me, but I guess he'll be back when he comes back. It's crazy they just stopped the stream like that. Like that's insane. 9 to 5 versus streaming. Yeah, you can send it. Oh, okay. Where they going? But, oh, Poland. Okay. Y'all got family out there, or they just like vacationing?
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk? Can I talk? Listen, so your whole
So
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job is
chill.
you would have to actually have to go to work.
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
That's what I'm playing video games. I play video games on my spare time.
I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
I mean, but why? Why are they so mad though? Oh, you didn't want to go like stay on the
What's up? How's it going?
Same old different day.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9-to-5.
Facts.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every mother day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job.
What you think, Saz? You think a job harder or streaming harder? I think a job harder. Just the mental aspect of a job is way harder than what I'm doing right now.
And slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the...
You're not gonna believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you. On Monday,
Nah, we're not finna do the ass today. We're not doing it. Not today, buddy. It's opera time. Right, opera clapped for itself.
How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that
Go
you're...
back. Go up a little bit.
Yeah, because I was actually a cook for 15.
I don't get paid. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you have a guarantee.
Can easily make out. I mean, yeah, that's true too, Saz, but I'm saying, like, me doing this, I'd rather be doing this than working. Like, cause my job I go to, it ain't bad, but it's just the fact that you gotta go there, it's deal with it, all that stuff that they got going on. But streaming, you know, you control everything. Unless, like, I could see IRL being hard, but I'm in my house chilling, talking to you. I mean, working is gonna be harder. It's not physical. Like, I'm sitting here chilling, like, it ain't hard.
Guaranteed pay if you
No,
work.
I don't.
Streaming, you gotta be consistent with it. That's all.
Poor decision if you don't want
I
to work.
gotta work at the job for
If
years.
I don't go live, I don't
Just
get paid
to
either.
collect.
We don't gotta deal with people spamming L's.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's.
He talking about people spamming L's. Who cares? You can turn the chat off. You don't even gotta talk to the chat. Okay, I gotta go to my job and lift these hard. You know, do whatever I gotta do at this job. But you worried about people spamming L's in the chat? I'm gonna just continue.
This is frustrating. We don't like this video. You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
Okay, they trolling. All right. I ain't gonna take it too serious.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That does not defy shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
That is true too. Don't nobody want to put in the work. He do got a point with that though. Everybody gotta start somewhere.
So what? I can call fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a homeboy.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing flags.
Unfortunately.
Getting famous in stream. Yeah, getting fame. But I'm just saying, like, streaming, like, probably like a small streamer averaging 10, 20. I'd say 100 views. That ain't that hard, but like famous. I don't want to, me personally, I don't want to be famous. I don't like the attention like that, but you know, like a little small streamer, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like if I like to just walk outside, you know, nobody know who I am. Rather me going there where everybody want to take pictures, and I don't want all that. But yeah, that is hard.
Fortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
So you raised
I'm gonna listen to their points. Let me see what points they got.
your flag. Is there a reason you
Yeah,
did that?
because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day,
We
too.
deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Thugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Thugs are?
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
That is
special?
difficult.
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
People can get fired too.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him. What would you
Job.
do? If you lost completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work. Oh my God, did I just saying you?
That's a
That's crazy. But nah, I mean, the phase money, they probably don't have to work because they set. But I mean, hypothetically, yeah, they would. But they probably got enough money where they can stop and be good. But yeah, you can find a new job too. Streaming too, you can get a job. Unless they just like know who you is, you can't get a job no more.
If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses and start my real estate empire.
Okay, so
But see, I would be doing that right now while I'm streaming. You don't wait till it stops. You do that now. Well, if I ever blew up off streaming, I'm starting all that while I'm streaming. I'm not finna do that when I stop streaming. I'm gonna do that as I'm streaming.
then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
While I'm making the big money.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But
and
no,
stuff.
he lost.
Yeah. But like Sass, if I ever get to like, I'll say, what's a good, if I start averaging like 200, 100, I don't think I have to work. I'll probably quit. I'll say if I'm averaging the 200 people in my stream, like when I turn it on and 200 people come in here, I'm not working no more. I'm not going to work. This gonna be my job.
Lost everybody. He lost everybody. He has no followers whatsoever.
But if I streamed every day, I think I will be there. I'll say by the end of the year. By the end of the if I could stream every single day, we'll be there. Like we'll be at like 100. I'll say at least 50. By then I'll say 50. I'm not gonna say 100. By 50, if I could stream every single day, we'll be at 50. I swear.
He would have to.
I might just have to do them night streams on the days I work. Like if I really want it, like if I'm really hungry for it. Yeah, the clips too. I be posting them. You be seeing me posting them, Sass.
Turn
Yeah, but you're
around.
proving my point.
You would have
You're
to
proving
turn
my
around.
point. You're proving my
Well, I be posting like the FL stuff. I need to probably start posting my other clips too within that.
point on why this is harder because I could lose it all
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook,
Turn it up. All right.
right? Let's say you got
How that
you
sound?
have
Is that good? All right, up a
hundreds of
little
people
more.
lined up. You could go cook over here, cook over there.
You could be a private chef.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that
I
security.
was a cook in the school
right.
system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
Flags. I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlit yo.
And where Max? Ain't Max still in phase or he not in phase no more?
Lacey, it's the truth.
I think something you guys aren't taking into account. Say we get a brand deal. I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 Loco cans. I gotta make sure, like, I gotta make sure I get the 4 Loco can. And
Not to mention.
You kind of disappeared for. Oh, okay. He went off the. Yeah, I heard he. It was a YouTuber saying he stopped streaming. Oh yeah, I did see that too. He was supposed to stream the whole year. I mean, all you can do if you stop, all you can do is just try it again. I mean, he only like, how old is Max? Like 20 something? Just try next year.
Work. You have to do work. That's what we have to do.
It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Arkansas. 35 years ago, I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative, I thought. I loved fashion. I loved acting.
Yeah, he probably gonna come back.
I love singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business.
Yeah, that is harder. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't do that.
So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support my daughter.
Rhonda,
you get spoiled.
Rhonda, can I ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever done
You
it?
get spoiled. You get spoiled, and your mama and daddy keep giving it to you.
Rhonda, I got a
it.
question for Rhonda.
I
got a
did
question
it.
for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
30
Deadass.
days straight,
24
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We all streamed for
That ain't even healthy.
You're talking about working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax. We were on camera 30 days.
Do you know what a subathon is? Like, that's still not hard though. That's still at their level. They can just sit right here and do nothing. I mean, you don't really, like I'm saying, I don't know. I don't get it. They thinking about the time span. They not thinking about the mental aspect of it. I mean, I ain't saying it's not hard, but like what she did, like that's kind of harder, like, cause you got to think about it within those 12 hours that she work, she got to endure that mental stress and stuff. Even though she get a break and stuff, I'll say the stress is worser than like a 30-day subathon. If you get what I'm trying to say, it's like, would you rather? I can't explain. I'm gonna have to let me listen so I can try to explain.
Days straight, no personal.
What
If you know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute
You
ad.
pass trays. You're short-handed. You
Talk
don't-
about the
I
fake
would love-
relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person, we call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and
I
judging
got
you.
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I got caught
Wait, what?
or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and
I
judging
got
you.
caught with
based
my
on it.
ex.
I got caught with my ex, and I got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health.
But all you gotta do with that stuff, just ignore it, right? Or am I tripping? Do you gotta see these comments and stuff? You can't just turn off Twitter or wherever you at and not read it? Or am I tripping? I might be tripping.
Mental health. When you stop caring about what people think and what they say about you, do you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh yeah, okay, I can see that. Now that's a different story. Like when folks coming up to you, you shouldn't do that to this and that. I'm like, man, yeah, that's why I don't want to be too famous, like people knowing me and all that. I'd rather be underground, like a few people. I don't care. A few people know, that a few people, but like everybody in the face with a phone like this, like I'm some kind of attraction. Nah, that ain't it. I never liked it that famous to be famous. No, never wanted to be famous.
Do you? And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
That's our job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35 years.
What do you think's harder? 24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, you know, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24 hours or open surgery.
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
Short-handed.
We're safe.
Cause the first 5 to 6 hours of the stream, you probably chilling. You ain't doing nothing.
Saving thousands, you're saving one.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
part of the
editors,
face team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't.
Lena, appreciate that follow. Oh, she was a bot. Never mind. Well, she's out of here now.
Do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Appreciate that, Sad. Get these bots out of here.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad takes.
They wouldn't have any work if it wasn't for us, though.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time for a year.
Why is she laughing? Bro, nah, she's making me mad. Why is she giggling? I actually feel like they're wrong.
Yeah, I had like 5 jobs right now. And some of them was easy. Now, I'll say when I was where was I working? When I was contracting for a Delta, like the airplanes job, that was the easiest job I ever had. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the easiest job that I ever had. Literally clock in on the clock, just sit in the office desk, do nothing most of the days and get paid. The little cubicle, easy.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right, Chris.
Oh, he got the same name as me, but his with a C.
Why do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
Being the cashier is easier than the streamer. I mean, nah. I don't think so. Just because you got to deal with other people, even though you got to deal with people in the chat, but like I said, they not in your face. And you got to think about just being there. You know, you don't want to be there. Streaming, you want to be here. If you don't want to stream, then why are you streaming? You know, you can turn it off, but it's just I think it's just the aspect of you only working there because it's not because you want to, it's just because you got to. You know, you got to pay bills, so you got to be there. Unless you want to be a cashier, then hey, I mean, you know anybody who want to be a cashier. Oh yeah, the cashier job ain't hard. It's not hard. Like the job itself ain't hard, but it's just the mental aspect of I don't want to be here. I got to sit in front of this register for 8 hours or 10 hours, however long it is, until I can go home. I think that's just hard. It's just the mental aspect, not the physical, but the mental. But like you're saying, if you don't want to do that, then don't do it. But if you want to, then do it. I just know a lot of people who don't want to be cashiers. They just do it because it pays them. But you could say the same to any job. Yeah. That is true. But okay, yeah, that's true. But if we talking about the people that do like their jobs and do want to do what they do, like cashiers, yes, it's easy. If you love being a cashier. But an 8-hour stream ain't hard though, like, cause I'll say most of the time flies. When I be playing a game, the time be flying. Like I didn't know that we was on there for 3 hours when I was playing that game. Some people don't even like doing anything. Literally, yeah, that's true too. I met a lot of people like that too.
Is it hard?
Yeah.
Harder?
No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it easier
Talk about
for
raises.
makes it easier for 9 to 5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day,
So
everyone's
you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say well, that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9 to 5. If you wanted to go work at
Yeah, the guaranteed pay. Ain't nothing guaranteed really. They keep saying guaranteed money, but it ain't always guaranteed.
Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant. There
Oh,
was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay.
yeah.
But see, my thing with staying relevant, you shouldn't even have to worry about that. If you authentic to, and you in your own lane, staying relevant shouldn't even be something that comes in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be chasing to stay relevant if you was being authentic, because it's going to come naturally.
We're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to
that's
start with
one
though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
I'm
don't you
not
answer my?
switching.
Now, if you miss the beast, I can see, because you got to top yourself every video. You got to do something crazier and crazier.
Question.
Anything.
You 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity. You need to
Okay.
get out of your circle, comfort
Sure.
zone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you want?
Me and Ron fell off in 2023. But he came back up in 2024. Yeah, it's just, you just don't stop. Don't stop the grind. It's when you stop, when you fall off for real. Like, if I would have never came back after them 2 months that I took the hiatus, I would have fell off. I would have been lost media.
Watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
much YouTube.
So it's the
Would've been
same
lost
thing.
media.
So the people that
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true. But you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment as
entertainment,
a job.
but this is
yeah,
entertainment.
What you mean, end everything?
But
as
my
a
question
job
to
doesn't
you
have
is
any
why
guarantees. Absolutely.
So do you truthfully, you can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example,
Yeah,
is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
In the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some people
hard-
around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, we have to do the same thing.
Oh, dang, it was that bad? I wonder if they got like some video documentaries on him. I'll look at it. See how he grew up and stuff.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
when
of people.
you're creating that content and you have your phone,
Okay.
you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
Not true.
Dang, that's crazy.
and you're not
That's not
dealing
true at
with-
all. I have an
Okay.
editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing
Which
any
is
type
later.
of content, he loses
So
a
when
job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing, tell me how much you...
He's saying, I mean, I can see what he's saying too, but like with streaming, you don't really gotta. I guess if you, what I'm trying to say, I guess if you like I'm saying, you trying to stay relevant and fight this and try to be on top of and do stuff, antics and stuff. I can see that, but you don't really have to do nothing. You could just play a game like how we do. I make beats. Not a lot of people make beats and play games on Twitch like that. I mean, they do, but not the way we do it over here. They're not legends like us, but You don't really have to. You know, you just stay in your lane. Then trust the process for real.
You do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours
perfectly.
that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Go ahead.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that, yeah.
No. Let me hear me
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Camaraderie. Like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right. She's right. Hang on. She's right. She's right. I'm not gonna lie. She's right. She's right.
She right, crazy. I mean, I think if you adapt to stream Black Ops 3 every day, I think you would have. But think if you adapt to stream Black Ops 3 every day. No. I guess he'll have like a little Black Ops 3 community. But you're right. Okay, I see that. Like if you want to scale, I guess they talking in ways of scaling, like becoming bigger and bigger. Then okay, yeah, you do gotta find stuff for people to get more engaged and more into everything you got going, you know. So yeah, you do gotta do like different stuff to get people engaged. But now I think it's just clips though. Clips will really get you there.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself.
Silky was like, hold up, girlfriend. Look at his face. Wait, let me go back.
Does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I
He like, dang. He like, it's over.
would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long have you
berated.
been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA.
I did too, though. I think I was like 13. My first YouTube video was still on here. It was like a Minecraft video. And I was like 12, 13. When I was doing YouTube.
I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm...
Nah, I think mine was like from 2012, 2011. Like that video was old.
I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax.
I was thinking about vlogging too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about vlogging, but you know, I'm gonna take little baby steps.
And travel the world and have other opportunities.
Yeah, PS3 era for sure. Cause I had the PS3 right there while I was recording that Minecraft video.
You're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
So you said 14 you started. I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right?
Yeah.
I lost everything, fell off completely.
About to
myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why you
Oh
smiling?
dang.
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5.
Yeah, I had a PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5. Never had a PS1 though.
Worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making
It was
more than my
serious.
rent.
Yeah.
I'll say I had my most fun. The most fun I ever had on a console had to be PS4 and PS2. PS3 I played a little bit. I played like what was the Naruto Storm? I think that was like the Storm era when Naruto Storm and stuff came out. I was playing that heavy on the PS3. And then I can't remember it. But I think the PS2, cause Sonic Riders, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi, all them games I was playing on PS2. But PS4, I was playing everything. I had too much fun on that PS4. My brother had an Xbox 360. He had a little Connect, but we used to play Wipeout. We used to hit the little, jump over the little balls and stuff. Then we used to, heard it when I said it. But yeah, we used to play that. We used to play Just Dance, hit that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Sad.
So I was losing.
You were in the red every month.
I was in the
I
red
got
every
you.
single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so
Double
alone.
win.
We used to play that though. We used to play it when we was little. We used to play that Just Dance.
Across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
So I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
Yeah, it is privilege. But what she say? Let me go back. I didn't really hear what she said.
Income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with
For the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
That it technically is a privilege because everybody can't live with their parents. But yeah, he started when he was young too. Cause like I can say that too. When I was making content at that age, I was staying with my dad, so it was a privilege. Now I can't do that, but you got to take an opportunity. They can't really. But yeah, like you said, that's the age you're supposed to be with your parents. I could see if he was like 20, like my age, and he's saying that, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, at that age, you're supposed to be with your parents. Unless they just kick you out when you turn 16 or 18.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have.
Yeah, you're right.
You have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with me.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to
What
take
is that?
9
That's
to
a whole
5s.
different discussion. So a lot of people don't have.
18 and above is under. Yeah, like once you get grown,
A lot of
When they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or
But
accept
that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
That is privilege, lady. See, don't walk around the question. That is privilege. You got to move across the country, and it don't. If you get to go across the country, whatever your living situation was, don't matter at that point. That's still privilege.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place.
I just see these two don't know what real struggle look like. That's all I got from that.
So if you
they don't know that real borderline homelessness struggle. They don't know about that. Right. I had it way worse than them, and I don't even talk about it like that. Like, if you knew my story, Sass, it'd go crazy. But I can see them two don't know what real struggle is from what they talking about.
didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what
Oh yeah, y'all gonna get that. Y'all gonna get that, definitely. Right now, I'm gonna keep it a little private, but one day, if I'm still doing this, y'all gonna know me. We gonna learn each other over the years.
what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings.
But content creation is definitely not secure. I can see that because content creation, that ain't secure at all. Like, one day your account could get banned and it's over.
But
to have an audience, and even if you do lose all your followers one day,
you can't reapply because it ain't like a job. So if everybody just gets 100K from just going to the nah, I don't think so, Sad. Yeah, I guess 100K. But I think the payoff better with streaming because it's just consistency. Like how me and you just chilling. It's some people that'll just be in here with one person and get off the stream because there's only one person in here. But they don't know to, keep going because that one person gonna turn to 2 and that 2 gonna turn into 12 and that 12 gonna turn to 30. They not thinking about the long term. They thinking of the right now, Which it's good to think about right now, but you also got to think about the later too. If you don't need viewers, you get paid 100. If you don't need viewers, you just need 100K if you stream. I mean, if you was getting 100K just from streaming without even the viewers or nothing, then yeah, I think so. Streaming would be everybody would be streaming if that was the case. If I could just sit in here by myself and stream just to have the stream on and make 100K, yeah, of course. But the grind aspect of it makes it hard. Like you got to build up to that money. Yeah, that would make it hard. Yeah, the grind is I can agree with you on that. The grind is way harder because I could be doing this for like 3 more years until I actually average 200 or 300 viewers in here. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get there because streaming is still new. It's still a new thing. So I think we still kind of jumping on it early. We're not getting into it late, kind of late, but streaming's still kind of new. So we still got time to grow, and build an audience. Cause I like the slow grind. You get promotions and jobs. By the time here, you can't just get it. Cause you can actually be at peak and fall off. If you don't stay up there, then you're gonna fall off, and you don't want to fall off. Especially if you invest your money the right way. Cause I agree with that too, Sad. Wait, did I mute it by mistake? Yeah, I did.
You still have residuals of your previous viral videos, even if people are hating on you and shitting on you. That's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, he still had to make that clip. That's just like buying a T-shirt. Are you making a T-shirt business? That T-shirt you made last year gonna still be making you money if it's still selling, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. If a video that I made 2 years ago blow up, I still made that video.
One surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to school.
So were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
This man talking about some Streamer University. You promoted in job. They weren't even there, was they? Was they even there?
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work, but you do not work as hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something.
Yeah, you're right about that too, Sass. Because like I said, when I was working with the airlines, I was in an office cubicle. We were there to clean up the warehouse or whatever because they lost the contract. But we was just sitting in cubicles and watching YouTube videos the whole time, making $23, $24 an hour, I think. And all we did was just sit there for 8 hours. That was the easiest job I ever had. I'm always say that because that was the easy job. It was just a contract, so it ended, but that job was easy. So it does depend on the job. I'll say that because that was the easiest money. Like I'm telling you, easy money. If I never experienced that, then I'll be like, nah. But since I've experienced the easy job, like a super easy job, then yeah. You can't just say one of them is harder. Yeah, that's true too. It's kind of like cause the phase boys, they ain't really got that much experience in working for long years and years, so they ain't really got a say. And these people ain't streamed, so they don't got a say. They gotta do both and know which is better. Me, since I've done both, I've worked the job for more than over 2 years. The same job. And I could tell you that I think working is harder. Depending on the job, I think work a 9 to 5 is harder, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, streaming can be hard too. But this is kind of hard too because I don't have editors. I don't have none of that. I still got to make my own clips and stuff like that. I don't pay editors and stuff. I gotta get off stream and clip my own stuff and send it out on YouTube myself. But once it starts getting automated, then yeah, I can just sit back and stream and then have everybody else do the stuff for me. Yeah, definitely. Anything, like even getting paid good from YouTube is hard. It's the grind aspect of it. The grind gonna always be harder.
Weird to their coworker or their boss, they're going to lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as.
Yeah, that's true too. Once you get phase level, I could just sit right. I could be a phase boy and just sit right here. Go to sleep in the chair or something. I'm getting subs just from sitting in the chair.
Producing content, people who screw up at their jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now. They get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
Done.
But and with cancel culture, you can't lose brand deals and stuff. You can't lose like brands and sponsors and stuff. That is kind of a thing too, though. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think about that. Cause it's some stuff you can't say once you start getting brand deals, and once you start getting down like that, it's stuff you can't say no more. Like if I get a Nintendo sponsor and I say, you know what I be saying about Nintendo, it's over. I'm gonna lose that sponsorship. And especially if they dig it up, like they could dig this up. Like my old streams when I'm saying that, you know what I be saying, because I don't want the stream to mess up. But if I say that, that can go viral years down the line, and Nintendo be like, nah, yeah, he's done, he's cooked.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you.
Oh no, I'm not. It's over. Mario probably punching. Got a picture of me on the wall throwing darts at it right now.
You need to build that over years
Okay.
and years and
Okay.
years and hours
It's
of
GG.
trust
All right.
and communication
Sacrifice.
and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you.
Look,
that
the
you don't
things-
just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2
Of
million
course
subscribers,
not.
3 million
Of course
subscribers.
not. It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever. But at the same time, like you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5.
That's the point I was trying to make. Like, you don't gotta wake up. I can stream anytime I want to. Like, you can make your own schedule. Like, I don't gotta wake up like how I go to my job tomorrow. Wake up at 4 in the morning, stay there all the way till 6 p.m., 6 at night. Like, that's kind of crazy. From 4 in the morning all the way to 6 at night. But if waking up at 6 a.m. is bad, why would you pick it? Oh, no, I don't. I wake up early anyway. It's just I like it. Like I told you, I like the job. It's just like, you know, it's still a set schedule. Like, you gotta set it. You know, you can stream anytime you want. That's kind of an advantage of streaming, and a con against working. That's all the point I was trying to make. I guess he's trying to say that it's just you gotta set schedule to be there, and if you're not, you can lose it. I guess that's what he's trying to say.
It has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10, 15 years?
Yes, you're right.
They don't just stream every day. I mean, yeah, but they still set the schedule though. They set their own schedule. I can't just say I'm gonna come in at 3 at my job, you know.
Come on, bro.
We
already know what you're doing.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
You know what I'm
years
saying?
to learn, but
you know
yes.
what I'm saying? But I started making.
Yeah, because I noticed that everybody like them, they normally stream like later in the day. They normally stream like it's 1 o'clock right now. And when I come back, they be streaming around like 6, 7. I'm like, should I start streaming at that time? Do I stream too early? Am I up too early? That's what I'm thinking. I probably need to do like a night stream. I think I'd be streaming too early sometime.
Making content when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could quick scope.
I don't know.
Yeah, they West time. But yeah, even then that'll be like 3 p.m. where they at. So if it's 7 for me, it'll be 4 or 3 p.m. for them.
So I need to be proud.
Yeah. So like AMP them, they be streaming like at night still. Cause you know they in Atlanta too, so it'll be like nighttime.
But okay.
So I had to do that for 4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then
Okay.
do streaming.
Okay.
So
And
you're
with how many
constantly-
people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, you can get help at your job. I can kind of see where they both coming from, but you talking about how many at a job, it's stuff we can't do that I gotta ask somebody to help. You know, everybody need help. Come on, you can't do everything by yourself. And if a job trying to make you do it by yourself, that's illegal, I think.
Which stages?
All of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was
Was it just you? Like
No. It
Okay.
was just me. There's
Yeah, like you always need help. Like it's an order. It's an order I had to get at my job. I couldn't get it because I can't use the machine to go up there. So I had to ask somebody to help me get it. You know, so you always working with somebody. You can't do everything by yourself. That's not a good point.
receipts of this.
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it didn't
did.
exist,
Okay,
if it didn't exist, you couldn't press
So the
play, you
fact-
couldn't press record,
So the fact that
and
you
then
have
just
a,
talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on.
I mean, yeah, you can record and talk, but sometimes your jaw be hurting. Like my jaw hurting. I'm talking too much. No, I'm playing.
Then boom, there you go.
Right, but I also had to spend years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are.
I mean, that ain't a good point either, because you still got to master the stream art, the craft of streaming. Because everybody can't stream. Everybody can turn on the camera, but everybody can't resonate with somebody. That's the word. Because everybody can stream, but everybody can't resonate. Like me, like you and me, says we cool. You just because I resonate with you and Havoc, like Havoc, Ronnie, I know I can resonate with thousands more people because y'all, y'all being here chilling with me, and that's kind of like confirmation. But everybody can't do that. They can't find like one person to, that vibe with them like that. Yeah, you can't just turn on and get an audience too. But like, just knowing that at least 3 to 4 people vibe with me, even Josh, the dude who be coming in here sometimes, Holu, I think his name Holu on here, but yeah, my friend Josh at work, we cool. Like just cause I can vibe with one person, I can vibe with thousands more. That's why I'm still streaming, because I know the potential that we got here. I know where we can go with this streaming stuff and, music and all that. Yeah, they think turning on the camera and talking gets you. Yeah, it's way more to it than that. Yeah, it's way more to it. I ain't gonna lie, it is way more. Because it's a difference between actually talking, and it's a difference between yapping, You can talk and you can yap. I want to hear somebody that's talking, not somebody that's yapping.
Playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get paid to play video games. It's okay.
Okay. If you play video games all the time, then record it. Record the video game.
We understand.
Like, only vlogging isn't a thing no more. Really, most stream, yeah. Yeah, not even vlogging, because the vlog is the IRL stream. That's the new vlog now.
I'm Vicky, and my perspective is coming from a hair and makeup artist. Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with
Because why would you look at a pre-recorded vlog when you can go to an IRL stream and see the vlog in live action and interact with the vlog? I'd rather pick the IRL stream. I ain't gonna lie.
physicality.
brother.
You guys just, this is
Wait, what she say? I'm yapping.
hair and makeup artist. Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
brother.
You guys just, this is.
I
this
know
is-
how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
know.
Is
So-
very different.
So wait,
Bad take on her because she can't just stream and get out. Yeah. She can't just, everybody ain't built for that. Or not even built for it. Everybody ain't got that thing that you need for it.
Very different than having to get
It take a lot. It do take a lot too.
up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got
Because sometimes I do like streaming, even with streaming, it's like a hesitation that when I press record, or not, I mean, when I press start the stream, I get a little hesitant. Like a little nervous because, I never know what's going to happen during the stream. Like I never know who coming in, who watching. But once I press stream, it goes away. But it's still that that's just me though. It's just that hesitation, kind of nervous. But once I start streaming, I'm good. I get that can't do her job just like that, but the same with her, that she can't just stream. Yeah, she can't just stream. Like, that'll be a 5 video. Okay, you stream and you work a job. Like, they need to do that. Like, these people who saying that a stream is harder, they need to make them stream. See how hard it is. Because if it's so easy, why are they not doing it? My question to them is, do they enjoy their job? Yeah, because if you like your job, you wouldn't be that mad about it. You wouldn't be that mad. Even though I'm kind of still on team 9 to 5, like, I still think not working a job is harder. I'm not that mad, I don't really care. But if I had to choose between a job and streaming, I'd stream. Jobs, I don't want to, jobs is hard.
got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around. Get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all.
Both sides of takes are bad. Yeah, it's kind of like a even playing field, and it's kind of. I think I know what it is. It's because not everybody streams. That's what it is. Everybody don't stream, so it's more people saying that jobs are harder, which makes it seem like jobs is harder. So they're not hearing the streamers out because they thinking they making all the money by just talking in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what, if it was a lot more people, like if it was half the people who work jobs streaming, it'll be kind of more balanced. But it's kind of more leaning on a 9 to 5 because not everybody streams. It's only a select few people in the world that streams. If you get what I'm trying to say. But if it was kind of even, it would be balanced a little bit more. That's what I think it is. I think it's something like that. It's just more people work. The average person works a job, so everybody gonna think a job is harder than streaming because it's only a select few people that stream and they see all the money they be making, everything they be doing, so they think it's just easy, but it really ain't.
You never sit down.
I hear you. I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
And if you worry about breathing toxic chemicals, wear a mask or get out the plant. Get out the facility before you fall out.
Can I?
Unless that's what she wants.
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole thing.
So it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job isn't dangerous.
So
your job isn't.
Oh, she talking about hairspray. I'm talking about a chemical plant, but she talking about hairspray. Here we go. Yeah, that's my point. Why is she complaining about a job she chose? Say if I did choose a job like that, and I go in and I don't the chemicals hit my nose and I don't like it, I'm getting sick, I'm not going back. It's just simple. Just don't go back. You went back for 2-3 years. Breathing in the chemicals. Now you got black lungs and a messed up kidney or whatever happens when you breathe in stuff.
Isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a mic.
It's her fault. See, look what she just said.
Your job isn't dangerous. Your job isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a microphone.
Listen.
It is physically taxing though. I can kind of say streaming is. Like if it worries her, then fine. Yeah, right. That is true. But it is like what I was saying. Streaming is kind of taxing because that's why I haven't did like a 6-8 hour stream yet because you get fatigued after a while. You do get fatigued. So I can't lie. It is taxing because a job you can do them 12 hours. But it's crazy how you can't stream for 12 hours. It's harder to. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that is kind of. I just thought about it too. I can work a 12-hour shift, but I can't stream for 12 hours. Ain't that kind of crazy? That's kind of crazy though. I just thought about that.
Listen, so your whole thing. Your whole thing is we can't.
That is, yeah. That's crazy. They might got a point. The streamer boys might got a point. Cause it's crazy. I can do a whole 12-hour shift. But I can't stream for 12 hours. If it's so easy, why I can't? I could have been able to knock them 12 hours out, right? Yeah, that is. Yeah. They might be on. I might have just thought about something.
Do what you do, right?
It's not physical.
No,
I'm saying that a 9 to 5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So physically, I physically can't haul around bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't hold a controller and make a 200K montage. You can't.
Man. No one... Hey, he cooking right now. He kind of cooking. 360 no scope. I don't see Karen 360 no scoping nobody. Gotta have something interesting to say on stream and have fun. Yeah, you just gotta go with the flow. But yeah, I don't see Karen 360 no scoping. She ain't tomahawking nobody across the map. Get out of here, Susan.
Come on, man. None of you could.
None of you could. Can't see her, and not even on Black Ops 3. Black Ops 2, she would have been spawn trapped. She wouldn't even be able to spawn. It's over.
And you have to do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually,
You're
yes.
thinking of 4 days they had a trick shot. It's taking you 4 days they had a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have
Hours
to
a
do
day.
that.
And then your day is never
Yes, I
done. When you're
would.
done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace
You don't
all
know-
of the
wait,
things
wait.
that you
Stop.
use?
No. Listen,
You have to
Vicky,
clean
listen,
all of
Vicky.
your gear.
You don't know about dry streaks. You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
She don't know about them hit markers. She don't know about it.
You don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these
Oh
things?
my God, disable.
Oh dang! Oh yeah, the Elgato. You ain't even get the clip. If the Elgato ain't on, you ain't even get the clip. Dang. See, he bringing up the points though. He bringing it up. Yeah, him, Adapt, Banks, FaZe Rug. Oh yeah, them was my boys back in the day. FaZe I used to want to be, man. I used to be on Black Ops 2 trying to 360 no scope, be in them custom lobbies, just trying to practice it. Oh yeah, Rain. Oh yeah, Rain was the boy too. The Optic boys too. They be sleeping on the Optic boys, but the Optic boys back in the day was clean too.
Resample. If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked. Your main underlining argument here.
He right though. You just hit a crazy clip. You ain't even get it. The Elgato wasn't on. It's over.
Here is what you do is physically
daily.
I mean, yeah, now. I'm talking about back in the day. Optic, they was, you know, they had some nice shots.
Day to day.
Some nice montages.
Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
And
do.
dangerous.
I could say the same thing. You cannot physically trick shot. You could never. I would go as far
Okay,
as
so
Yeah, she ain't trick shotting. I don't think she could even if she tried.
How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot?
Probably him, Buddy in the green shirt back there. He probably trick shot it, but he looked like he some trick shotting.
How many hours?
When I was
the dude who looked like Mr. Potato Head back there, he ain't trick shotted. I know he haven't.
Trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed to to hit a clip.
12 hours a day every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
Nah, he ain't hitting no clips. Not at all.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to laugh.
10-10. I had my junk up that high too. I used to thought I was going crazy. I turned my sensitivity all the way up and got used to it. It was over.
I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot, throw the concussion. Now I gotta have my rotations down.
Dead zones. Talk about the dead zones.
Talk about dead zones.
Stick drift.
Thing is, for the most part, but that is not all.
Two's being crazy.
All YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
I mean, anybody could get robbed or killed. But y'all most likely is to get robbed or killed because they know what y'all got on y'all. They don't know what it got on me. They don't know like what's on me, but if you well known, yeah, it's more likely. If you ain't got security too. So that's a kind of an okay point. It's an okay point.
Wait.
They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin.
Yeah, they need like security bad, especially them. Because they fan base little kids and stuff.
Thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Recently,
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
died.
Almost decapitated.
They threw a pumpkin at his head. It's crazy.
But his thoughts.
Yeah.
Like they have been robbed multiple times. That's crazy. It ain't even Halloween yet. Yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't, but see if I IRL stream, I wouldn't have nothing on me. I don't even wear jewelry like that, so I'll be the plainest person at the party for real. I have on a white t-shirt and some sweatpants. I'm not getting robbed. If they want to take my pants off me, then hey. Oh, you talking about off stream? I wouldn't even wear it off stream for real. I don't wear jewelry like that anyway. I'll probably have like a chain, but that's it. Like a dap got broken into his room multiple times back in the day. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, they used to show up at them Phase Boys' houses back in the day. Like Phase used to be so popular. I remember that they used to wait outside for them and all that. Got robbed for a Gucci backpack. Dang. That's crazy.
My name is Thelma. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thelmont. My first time hearing Thelmont.
I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
What kind of hairstyle? What is this? I never seen this hairstyle a day in my life. She just got a little bit of hair on the side of her head. I never seen that. Like what?
I have been an executive.
It looked like, in the cartoons when they get blew up or by a bomb or something and their hair be like gone, but she just kept it. Yeah, the barber did her crazy.
Secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes.
The barber did her dirty. It's kind of like she wanted to go bald, but halfway through she was like, wait, I changed my mind.
That, because it's who you are. That we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're 9-to-5ers and we interact and have energy with people where I don't think that you guys have that.
Hold up. What'd she just say? Did I just hear her correctly? Let me go back. I don't think I heard her right, what she just said.
Have 9-to-5ers and we interact and have energy with people where I don't think that you guys have that.
I'm looking just like how Silky looking right now. Cause what is the main thing that a streamer does? They talking to everybody. And you saying they don't have the energy to talk to everybody? And which is what their job is, to talk to everybody? Am I tripping? I don't know. Let me just keep it going.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have.
I like, is she serious? Is she being for real right now? Huh? Well, up there? We can. We gotta go get swimsuits though. Oh, okay. You say you do? I'll see if it's open. Oh yeah. All right. Cause it might. Oh yeah, it ain't open. Cause it's for, the rent office closed. Yeah, it ain't open. But we can go tomorrow. It might be open. All right. Well, I'll see. But yeah, I'm sad. If you ain't sleeping right now. Okay. All right, Saz. I'm like, am I tripping?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because we're doing a video.
Wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have.
Like, well, I don't know what she's fake energy. Like, you gotta have energy to. That okay? This is the stupidest point. This got to be the dumbest point I heard this whole video. Cause you saying they don't got energy to talk to people when all they do is get on stream and talk to people. Fake energy. Then she talking about fake. What is fake? It's that hairstyle. It always be the people with the goofy hairstyles that got the goofy points. Like what? If she get a normal hairstyle like a normal human being, I bet she'll have better takes. But it's that little piece of hair on the top of her head doing something to that brain up there. I don't know.
All y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch the video.
If I was to gang up on her, I'd just grab the little razor and cut off the rest of that hair. Like, hold it down. I'm gonna cut off the rest of the hair because it's just annoying me right now. Right, that's why she mad. She mad because they got the fresh cuts. And the barber did her dirty.
Yo.
Cause she's not making no sense. It gotta be that hairstyle. It gotta be.
Yes. You save lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out into the.
That is true too. I've heard that when I used to make beats back in the day, like on SoundCloud, my old SoundCloud, it's still up too. I did hear that they used to want to. They used to be like, "Yeah, you changed my life." Man, it's always that one fly. But yeah, it's They was like, yeah, it's like I actually gave them like a good day, like them positive messages that I sent people, like, you made my day. I was having a bad day till I heard this song, or this song make me, had a better day basically. So that is true too. Like, you helping people on levels that a 9-to-5 job couldn't even do. Yeah, I gave somebody they McFlurry, but I mean, did I change their life? They was gonna get a McFlurry anyway. If they was gonna kill themselves, they was gonna drink the McFlurry and die. But if I was streaming, I probably said something or resonated with them on a way where they wanted to live another day. But yeah, W Keon like W Chris. Yeah, but that's the thing about it though. That is true. I can vouch for that too. That's a good point. Because it was stuff people sent me that made my day. It made my day to make somebody else's day. Like my song helped people do this or that. Right, Keon said that, right. He out there doing work, doing the Lord's work right now. Because yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that point. That's a W take. That's probably the best take. That's probably the best take I done heard. I really mess with that point right there.
The clubs at night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So
what she say, through 3 o'clock?
To the clubs at night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Through 3 o'clock in the morning.
Because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out and to the clubs at night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you get dressed.
So you was having fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
so but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Huh? Hold up.
You guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
Okay. Now,
what kind of shit's going on?
You go to the club, you get to put some shades on, and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is
you're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But
hungover.
is that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice? You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's
do
what's
what you
happening
do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disc.
I mean, now the Phase Boys, they can't work. I mean, they too famous, like, to even get a job though. I ain't gonna lie. She touched people for a living. Ain't no way. She probably do. Look at that hairstyle. Anybody, if I see that on the street, I'ma back up because I'm like, look, she might try to touch me. Cause what is that?
Disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls.
She gotta stop throwing that around.
Disconnect. When you have a 9-to-5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people's
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many
She gotta
days
stop.
we
She gotta chill.
Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my
Right.
God.
She gotta stop trying to touch people. And I don't even want her to touch me emotionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stay away. Take you, Diddy. Right. Somebody need to get that baby oil and put on her head and cut off the rest of that little hair that's hanging up there. The baby oil bandit granny.
So
They said Diddy might be out today. You heard about that too? They said Diddy might be free today.
I got kids. I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the
We're
interaction.
touching them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make
real.
you feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
Have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends- it
Have you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and be like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake.
Right now.
Some of it is fake.
See, she don't get it. Okay, if it was fake, if I pre-recorded this, That's what they were saying. Nah, they were saying because all the heavy charges that he was charged with was dropped. Like I think he was not guilty of like trafficking and all that stuff, but he was guilty of the little small stuff. But I think they said they was gonna give him like $1 million bail or something, which is nothing to Diddy. So he gonna get, if he do get it, they say he gonna be out. He might be out now. I didn't even check my phone today, so. Yeah, something like that. It was either 2 out of 5 not guilty of 4 out of something like that. It was something crazy. I don't know.
You're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well, let me answer because I'm debating him, but go ahead.
Right after this, I got you. Right
Okay,
now.
all right, come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference.
It ain't no difference, really. Havoc, what's up? The legend himself. What's up, Havoc? Happy 4th of July. How you been?
But you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Do you know? You just like you. Wait a minute.
But what's wrong with that though? Like, what's wrong with being on stream 24/7? If you got a positive energy and positive impact on somebody, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like me, if I was on here like promoting the wrong stuff or doing some wrong stuff, then yeah, that's kind of damaging. But dang, I kind of skipped some stuff. Let me let the video play.
You touching people's hearts.
We do. Ah, dang, there we go. I had to go right back to that. There she go. That's touching.
But it all fake. Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well, let me answer because I'm debating him. But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you.
Okay, all right. Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something? You've never felt like that?
Yeah, she going crazy with just touching.
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7.
Yeah, she's going crazy with it.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
Do you know? You just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
You know what?
easier.
I'm a very.
You just threw one in the Discord. Oh yeah, okay, I'll hear it right quick. Have it. We in here looking at this video. About 9 to 5 being harder than streaming. All right, I'm about to play it. Okay, have it. Okay, have it. When you make this? Oh, okay. Okay, this one's clean. Oh yeah, I like that lead. Oh yeah. Well, I can hear the vision though, and it's clean. Yeah, I be trying to get dark with it.
Excellent.
I like that little Mr. Burns at the end. Yeah, that was fire. Hold on, I got you. You know, I got the Unk soundboard still. My soundboard a little delayed. Give me a second. Oh yeah, that was clean though, Havoc. That was a W beat. But yeah, let's finish this video off.
Very social. I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
I'm saying what we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my child.
Not the BBC. Whoa there. Whoa there.
I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking.
day.
Their hands shaking.
Like, you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had kids
Ben
come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout
WBN 10.
years of my life, have kids come up to me and say these things. So
okay.
I'm gonna catch that thing one day.
Server at an Italian restaurant.
Come on, bro. Life's easy.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day, bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard, because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that?
My mom is a nurse too. My mom is a nurse. But I wouldn't. It might be hard. I don't know. It might be hard.
It's right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your
loves
mom
it.
and say that your work is harder?
She tells
That
you
is
it's
so
easy.
rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
She works two of them.
I don't think that's disrespecting my mom. Like, if I was a stream and I tell my mom I got a harder job, I don't think that's disrespecting her. But knowing her, she might feel disrespected, but I don't think that's disrespect.
Okay,
She works at two hospitals.
Let me ask you something.
She said it's mad easy. She can work at two hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience.
Yeah, a doctor then, yeah, my mom was a doctor, but she just a nurse, so, I mean, I ain't downplaying it, but come on now. Just check my temperature and, you know, look at my ears, see if I got something, and get out the way.
Audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is
Wait, I missed it.
She can work at two hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said. You don't watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about. It's harder.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged
day.
every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
I mean, man. Right, that's what I'm saying. It ain't really harder. I don't think it's harder. I mean, it might be like the racist people that see me and then click off the stream, but I'm not studying them. I don't care. People get judged at jobs too, even if it was a real argument. Yeah. It's harder. I know it's harder for us to get promoted. We don't get promoted a lot. We'll be at a job for 30 years and only get to like the regional manager position or the something like that. I'll say that. But I wouldn't say like streaming wise, it ain't harder. I mean, if somebody come in here with some hate stuff, y'all can just ban them or I can ban them. I mean, I don't really care about that.
Jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used
Then why did you get taxed?
to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire,
right, one click. Even my boy Josh, Havoc was about to get him out of here if he was talking crazy.
I get the biggest stipend of my life. Yeah. Do you know I could just sit there and just...
And Josh black too. He black, he darker than me.
Meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat?
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
Is what you do fun.
What he just say? He just says what?
Years I'm gonna be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat?
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
Is what you do fun.
Hold up.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Hold up. That's crazy. But yeah, that trigger finger always itching.
Get fun.
Do you make
That's
it
good
fun?
though. You gotta make sure they on the up and up.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Nah, everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
He said it's very stressful.
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
You on his deep.
It do a little bit.
okay, so look, right?
It do sound like a little bit of jealousy. Like, get the emotions out of the conversation and then talk. Because you brought up him playing a video game. What that got to do with it, you know?
Jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh!
Yeah.
We was just playing Expedition 33. You seen that final boss was whooping me? I felt a little stressful. I felt a little stressed. You know, you never know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying?
He said he wake up at 3, 4 p.m. p.m.
No, listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people.
I mean, you ain't gotta smoke. You ain't gotta smoke. But yeah, that's crazy. PM in the afternoon. You wake up at 3 in the afternoon. And he said he had to smoke. You don't have to smoke. Drugs are a choice. You don't have to smoke. Even if your job was stressful, you don't even have to pick up a cigarette or nothing like that.
I don't even like people. I gotta deal with that.
I don't like folks either like that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thousands of them.
I don't really like people like that either. But I like people. I like people and I don't like people. Like, I don't know. It's a weird.
No,
let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
He from NYC. He gotta smoke. If I was up there too, I might as well. Because the air quality already bad, you might as well just smoke. I mean, it ain't no different than breathing in New York. Don't clip that too. I don't want the New Yorkers to come after me. You don't like being in front of a lot of people? Nah. It's hard. Even though I used to perform though, I mostly did backstage stuff, like tech stuff. I was always the backstage person with the audio and stuff. I was never in the forefront of stuff.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up.
Like, if I was a part of the streaming, I would be like an editor or the cameraman. I'll never be in front of the camera, which I am now. It's kind of ironic because I'm in front of the camera now.
I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments now. You know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
I mean, yeah, but that's basics. That's the basic. You want to be clean. You don't want to get on here looking crazy. You know. Most producers like, yeah, that's why I was a producer, because I like to be in the background, chilling in the background. But I want to stream too. Streaming, I like it. So I'm getting in the camera. I'm slowly getting over the nervousness. That's why I kind of get nervous streaming still, kind of, when I press stream. Bro, acting like hygiene is a true challenge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Happy. That's supposed to be the basics. Oh, he didn't brush his teeth. I mean, I would call him out too. If you ain't brush your teeth, brush your teeth. You're supposed to do that at least 2 times a day.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video.
Not really. You can't even tell. I haven't had a haircut in like a month. Can't even tell it.
What do you know what's gonna happen? It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face. Cool,
So
right?
he got fat.
And I ain't never seen no comment like that. That's kind of crazy. They worrying about how your face look. Gotta wipe out your shit in. Right, he acting like it's just a chore.
Now I have to game Marvel Rivals, but probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrabble something around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m.
Right, like it's crazy.
I'm still probably thinking I gotta do something for stream. My mind is
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
He
today.
already did
I did my work today.
He took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
I mean,
I don't want to hug this.
Yeah, they rage baiting like crazy. He can't take it either. He want to say something so bad.
Space here too much, but
No.
do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
Kill
No, I don't know this. I don't know.
Basically, you're talking yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means-
is that racist?
He gonna keep bringing that up. Wow.
Get this racist out of here. He has no social cues. Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you,
Rhonda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like.
Because if I would have, he wouldn't. If I would have told him that, he wouldn't have said that.
People, it's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said.
I'm an introvert. I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
Yeah, that's what I mean too. I don't not like people. I just like to be in my own bubble, like just like a crowd. That's why I say I don't want to be famous, because a crowd of people would, I don't know, get a little jittery. I can't handle all that. You seen how when the chat be going too fast? It be going too fast. I be like, hold up. I be trying to answer everybody.
That's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
Super silky.
I'm a superhero, no cape.
Wait. I heard it when I said it. Ain't no way. Yeah.
Uh-oh, here you go.
Oh yeah, see? It's that consistency.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great.
That's right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe.
He should have just got regular black tattoos. I don't know that purple, unless that's just until he get the black tattoos, like they do the right arm. But I don't know about that purple. Oh, okay. I was about to say what. Right, that's what I'm saying. It look like that the right arm before they put it on there. His dad don't let him. How old is Jason? How old is this man? Because ain't no way my dad can tell me at my age that I can't get a tat if I wanted a tat.
9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
But then again, he aging, so the rules might be different for them. Ain't no way my dad telling me you can't get no tattoos. If I wanted a tattoo, I'm gonna get a tattoo. Not disrespecting my dad, but I'm 24. What is he gonna tell me I can't get a tattoo? What are you gonna do? Stand in front of the door of the tattoo parlor? You're not going in. I'll say okay and go to the one next door. Like what? It doesn't make sense. But I don't even think he wants. Especially for his parents, I guess. But I don't think he wants. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, the only reason I don't have tats because I don't know what I want. That's literally the only reason why I don't have tattoos. Because I never seen a tattoo that I actually wanted. Asian parents, so they're strict. They're really strict with him. Oh, okay. I guess if he's the only child, is he the only child too? Then that'll make sense.
Dreaming is so much
what they got
harder,
going on.
why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they.
He had a stepbrother who was before he was born. That turned into a drug. Oh dang. So his brother, he a fiend now. It be like that though.
They judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah, I loved her.
But why did he have to break up with her to stream though? Seemed kind of selfish. I mean, not from him, but from the girl. You can't. Yeah, I mean, like that's the man's money. Let the man stream. I'm not sure he might be going. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know them like that. So
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
he don't like that lady. He keeps saying why she laughing.
Question: if you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you love it.
He don't like that lady back
You
there.
love streaming. So do you love it more than you love that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
Oh.
I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I
touch
was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you.
Now that point, I can't get behind. That point. Cause if the girl really loved you, you could have a girlfriend. You know. You can have a girlfriend if she really knew what you was trying to do with your streaming and where you trying to take it. You would still be with her. You know what I'm saying? If she was really, or she just wasn't the one for him. But someone streaming is easy, I think, especially if the partner don't want to be on stream. I mean, yeah. Because it take a lot of time. Because I got to do that. I got to balance that too. But if you know, like, okay, I'm finna be on there this time and this time, around this time, then, you know, it's kind of good. That's why, and that's a reason why I can't stream every day because of, I can't say too much because she's probably listening. But yeah, that is kind of a thing too. I ain't gonna lie.
You lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe one,
But,
2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The
No,
point is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder
Was
than 9 to 5.
that
That's the point.
you gave up your girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag. He
Yeah.
ran up a.
I ain't gonna lie. A bag do sound kind of nice. But it depends. It all depends. It's all relative.
I ain't gonna lie,
You did it for a bag.
But the thing is, it comes to a point.
I ain't that greedy to break up with somebody for a bag. But if they coming in the way of like my dreams, then it's over. But just for the money, nah. But yeah, cause you get that too habit, cause you get to actually keep the bag. You get to keep the bag, cause if you got a girl and the bag, that bag is cut in half, or 3 ways, or however many ways it's cut. But yeah, let me get back to it.
Pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for. or
But
do
if
I
she don't,
pick-
but it's all depends on if she understands what you're trying to do. If she don't understand your mission and the vision that you got for yourself, then cut her off. But if she understands, okay, he want to stream, this what he want to do for a living, then you know it's cool because you gotta work anyway. Why do you want to get mad? I'm streaming for 8 hours, but you're not mad when I go to work for 8 hours. It don't make sense.
Something that I
Future
love.
freak.
I
Something
cut her
I'm
off
passionate
too.
about emotion. I pick motion.
Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Amazing.
That is true too, Sass. That's true. If I didn't I would have did the same thing. But if you find somebody that's loyal, that's gonna be with you even when you down, you know, I wouldn't turn that down for no, like, even if I was, you know. I found somebody, you know, who they're, no matter what position I'm in, if I was broke, I met her when I was a janitor. Like literally, she didn't care what I did, and she's still with me after 2 years, finna be 3. So I ain't finna turn that down for nothing really, cause that's what it's all about. It's people that be searching their whole life for what I got, you know. So that's a W, yeah. But if you don't got that, then yeah, cut her off. You get her out of there.
I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's.
And somebody that believes in you too.
I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched?
See, and I don't want to feel stuck either. Like that's one thing about it too. I don't want to feel stuck doing anything. If you feel like you stuck, then that's a whole nother problem. That's a whole different problem. If you're not streaming because you want to and you stuck, if you feel like you stuck, then that's something different you dealing with.
It's a show and you stopped watching it. Have you ever watched a show and you were like,
All the time.
it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show can't. It's done. What happens to all those actors?
It's
after that?
canceled
They gotta
because I
go to-
stopped watching?
Well, no. I'm saying if
Baby, stop.
thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
I think you guys are mixing all
Yeah,
the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got millions of
focusing
people.
on-
You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your father
It's gone.
would stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional model, but
Okay.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14.
Okay.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with Jason that I think
I was a gamer. What happened?
streaming does take a certain more than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do.
You get L's in your chat.
Gamer. You can tell people who don't game only say gamer. People who don't play games say gamer. I never heard nobody who actually plays games say gamer.
The probability of everybody here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a gamer. You got lucky. There are so many people
I was
like you out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an.
Right, that's what I would say. I play games. I wouldn't say I was a gamer. That's how you can tell the difference between people who actually play games and who don't. Because if gamer comes out of your mouth, I already know you haven't played as many games as I have. If somebody say, "Oh yeah, I play games," oh yeah, this guy plays games.
Influencer, come on.
No, but
So many.
hold on. But specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player,
Oh yeah, Swag. Oh yeah. Swag was going crazy too. He was one of them.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with my life? While
Still
you were
do be
gaming. You're
going
like,
crazy.
Oh, let's put a
I was
camera.
16, so it wasn't really like
yeah,
that.
You weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life? Like, what should I study? What should I like? Where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
It ain't luck. It's a look, no, cause everybody say luck. It ain't luck. I'll say is like what they said: talent, consistency, the drive. I say, okay, let me start over. Talent, consistency, drive. Because I don't look. It probably plays a factor, but I don't think it plays a factor. They can't argue with him because he do got talent. Swag do.
Get lucky.
My little cousin be going crazy in COD too. I be telling him I'm trying to get my little cousin to stream because he like 16 right now. He in the prime age. He need to be streaming. So I'm trying to help him out and get him because his Call of Duty clips is crazy. I'm trying to get my little cousin to get on this, but he just got his PC too. I'm trying to get him to stream and set it up for him and stuff.
He put in hours.
My little brother too. He making beats. He the same age. He like 16. I need to get him. I'm trying to get him to start streaming and putting out some music.
Yeah, no.
Cause he at the prime age. I played Fortnite for 6 or 7 years consistently, but didn't get pro. Oh dang, I did too, but I was just casual Fortnite.
That's what we do too. We go to
Still to this day, just play it sometimes with friends.
Well, it
School,
wasn't
we
luck.
studied.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think, people who don't have a job, they feel like they want to get lucky by getting a job. So I think people even having a job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a little bit of luck. Like if you get that job, that's lucky. That job you've been hoping for. I played tournaments. Like, did you go to like physical tournaments, or was it like online tournaments?
Job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
this
the
hard?
Yeah, he kind of right though. It ain't really luck. It's about hard work and talent. Cause hard work gonna beat talent every time. Cause you can be a natural born talent, but if somebody who is not that skilled as you does the same thing for years and years at a time, they can beat you, no matter how good you is at anything. So it's kind of like hard work and talent.
Hard work and all of his
Is he
talent.
the best?
I got four. I got
No,
four
no,
last
but
year. No.
Oh, in game, okay.
Hold on, let me get my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year.
Well, I know it's in game. I mean, like where the tournaments actually at an event center or something. I was at the house on the game.
This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling
That's
him
like-
you're
So that's not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's pure
1%.
skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky? Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
worked.
talent.
They had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
he
know how
do-
many talented people out there and don't get the chance, don't get the
anywhere
shot
from
at it?
I don't want to take up his
Oh,
time.
okay,
So
okay.
He's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said.
You just
No.
said.
What he did to
I
get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. There was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo, you being serious?
Why you laughing? I simply.
That was a funny laugh. I ain't gonna lie.
It was I did it off the strength of me.
Swag is talented and use his talent to make a living. Yeah, that's true. That's what you do. Like me, I'm probably not the best at making beats, but I'm good at it. So I'm gonna try to use that talent, if you want to call it talent, or my skill to make beats and make a living off of it, or a little side income and play games, because I do that too, and stream. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because they don't. It's okay. This is the point too. They don't see the years that it took for them to get to that level. They only see where they at now. They don't care about the years of grinding that it took. Like they don't care. They don't see that. They only see now. They don't see the work that they put in on the back end. They only see what they see right now. Yeah, same with Swag. He's one of the best. Not the best. Yeah. But that's what it is. Cause if they look at me in 5 years, they gonna say, "Oh, you got it easy. Oh, you got it. Oh, Khrisendo, Keon Lights, he got it easy. He just be sitting there recording. He be sitting there making beats and making money off all them beats and getting subs and stuff on the beats and stuff. It's so easy." And I'm like, but they don't see the streams like this. Like they don't see this. Like how we doing right now, just chilling in here. But that's the beauty of it, though.
Me, there was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
That's a funny
Yo,
laugh.
you being serious?
Why you laughing?
I can't hold Why they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded
That was a funny laugh. I ain't gonna lie.
3,000 videos, 2,000.
They don't know what it feels like to be a founder. Right. That's the whole thing. They haven't founded nothing. Adapt been here for 11 to 12 years grinding. Yeah, he have though. Adapt been around for a minute.
Was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
And yeah,
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking,
stand on it, stand on it.
if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that equation?
Yeah, that ain't luck. That's hard work.
Again,
is there a percentage? We are all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job, we're lucky in some sort of way.
Yeah.
But
If we get out, if they let us go early with pay, that'll be considered lucky. I mean, it's luck in all aspects, but that right there, I remember that grind. That's a grind right there. That ain't luck. That's just grinding.
Offer specific.
I can't flex that I've been at almost from day one. Right, Sad, you can say that. I think you came in here like a month either a month or the same month that I started streaming for real, you was in here. I want to say, I think it was that month. I don't know, because you was here before I took that 2-month break, because I had to find somewhere to stay for real. But after that, yeah, January, okay, yeah, you was in here. So you was here like the end of the month when I started streaming. So you was in here the first month I started. That's an OG. That's OG status. You too have it.
Pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
If they had like mod ranks, y'all would be like the 2 top mod ranks. If they had like ranks and mods, y'all can control the other mods and stuff. I don't know how that worked. My friend accidentally put me on. Oh yeah, you did say that. But who was your friend though? Was it somebody in here, or was they just on stream and just went past me or something?
Just talk in general. And there's so many people
They
that
was-
are very
they was,
talented
like,
never get a
streaming
shot
Twitch
because they
and
don't
just-
do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented
Oh, okay.
actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying.
Cause I know some people do that. They stream and look on Twitch and see who else streaming.
It's pure luck.
It wasn't luck.
But see that's cool though, cause you never know who watching. Like if you never did that, you wouldn't even be in here right now. So it's kind of luck. That is kind of lucky though. I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of luck.
Saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it.
Or was it fate? If you want to get metaphysical, if you want to get deep, was it fate or was it luck? Who knows?
It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm talented at Call of Duty. This is what I want to do. It took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
They don't like that Granny. They don't like Granny. They keep asking her something funny, like every time. I swear they don't like her.
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride?
She just bitter. Granny just mad. But if she knew everybody ain't good at a video game, that's just like people playing football. You can't get mad. Like, okay, like it don't make sense. Like, why is she so mad that he playing a game? It still needs skill. Everybody don't make it to the NBA. Everybody don't make it to the NFL. Like, come on now. It still takes skill to play the game. Ron crazy for saying that. Right. He is like it's like they want to hit their granny. So they done said that like at least 10 times in this whole video. Like every time she like smirk or something, oh, she's making me mad. Why is she laughing? They want Granny up out of here.
It's a freaking video game.
It's a talent.
Permission to dick ride? Hey, he's made.
I just heard that. I just heard what he said. I ain't even hear it the first time. I ain't even hear it the first time. That's crazy.
Tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly. That's that privilege. That's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do
That's
it.
a skill.
Yeah, she couldn't do it. It take years to get that good.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people
Your
can't.
son's
Her son probably could do it if he wanted to. Her son could. She can't. She definitely can't. But her son probably could. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
kids could never do it. They could never do it.
Anything that takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They
He said the genes are done. It's crazy.
can't.
How many
They
hours
can't.
a day did you spend?
When I was younger,
Yeah, when you were younger. Dude.
It was probably years.
I would
Probably.
wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school.
Yep. Do that before school. Then when you get off, play it. When you get out, then do the same thing. Yeah.
Boss
I
would
know.
come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here.
I remember that. I used to have to do that, the sneak and play it, like, cause my dad he ain't like me to get on the game before I went to school, so I used to have to sneak it, cause you know the PlayStation 3 make that loud beep, so I had to do it real, like make a noise, so when I hit it at the same time he wouldn't hear it, so I'll drop my phone and be like beep, and turn it on, play the game before school, then get on the bus, and then come back home and do the same thing. Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, you right too. Say her grandson, not her son, her grandson.
Because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not think if you're talented at something,
maybe.
it's a God-given gift?
Yeah, I think so. It depends, though. I think so. Because if you grind at it, but because everybody don't start off good. I don't know about that, but I think so. Some
Video games is not. Like
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
You're just too old to understand.
That's It's just, I can't argue that because.
But it's still God given though, because God did give you the strength to train at that and to be good at it. So yeah, it could be a God given gift.
Y'all could never
I gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist.
Because it got to come from somewhere.
This career. You looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports? When you grew up, this didn't exist. So no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because you're.
Yeah, that makes sense. They bitter. They mad because they didn't have that when they was younger. The world is changing. It's gonna be something when we get older that we ain't gonna understand. And the little kids doing it, they probably got like, I don't know, streaming in like a digital world or something. It's like IRL stream, but they in like a digital fake world or something. Like basically, if somebody was streaming in Sword Art Online, kind of something like that. But yeah, and it'll be normalized. Everything will probably be streamed.
You're from a completely different generation.
Oh yeah, in VR, yeah. I mean like full dive though. Not just VR, I'm talking about like full dive, Ready Player One, Sword Art Online type. Where you actually in the game. Where I got my camera right like this and Godzilla behind me or something. Even though that still could be in VR chat, but I mean like fully in there or something. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something. Going to space while streaming. Yeah, like when we get to space highways and stuff, we start getting hotels on Mars and Jupiter and stuff like that. They're going to be live streaming in Jupiter, hotel stream and all that. Hope I be alive to see it.
You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around.
Oh.
And it's fun. But it's like, again, it's
Oh, you gotta fight
fun.
back.
That's
You gotta
okay.
fight back. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
What's up?
Shout out Ronnie. Shout out Ronnie.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs,
Ronnie, this you?
with being furloughed? Like taking
We
it back
fall
to
off.
that's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every
lose
dollar.
everything. That's the
Everything.
same-
You lose
that's
everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild your
Falling off don't mean that you lose everything. Right, W. Ronnie, he probably left when I got off, when I disconnected, because the power went out.
yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
new
that's
job.
it's
Oh,
it's
and-
it's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then-
if you lose a job, you
You
can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months.
That's just a skill issue. If you can't find this fly about to get on my nerves. But if you can't find a job within 6 months, that's just a skill issue. You pulled a power cord and went to eat ice cream. Nah, I didn't. I literally, the power went out like 3 times. I'm finna get that fly. Oops. See the fly that I messed up? Now I gotta find Ronnie again. Shout out Ronnie.
An opportunity. No, it's kind
Okay.
of. Is it not the
But nah, the fly, not the fly. What was I just saying? Let me go back.
With being furloughed, like
me hear what
taking
she
it back
fall
to.
off.
That's being what? What does that even mean?
You lose everything. Every dollar.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Falling off don't mean that you actually lose everything. You just not making as much as you used to. That don't mean you like, you lose everything. You probably lose all your followers and stuff that you had, but you ain't gonna lose everybody. It's always gonna be somebody that's to support you. Like even the worst people in the world got supporters. So
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way you can do if you get laid off. You get a new job.
It's kind
okay.
of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So
They can live the rest of their life without streaming every. Yeah, they can, literally.
that seems kind of easy.
I know,
And
but
then
if you lose a job, you can't.
just get another
No,
one?
you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months.
That's oh yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a skill issue. If you can't find a job in 10 months, then what are you doing? Are you even applying? Are you asking nicely? Did you say please when you ask for a job? Like what? I don't know what she's doing.
I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my resume.
She probably trying to find a job, like one of them high jobs, when she need to find something like a basic job. She not saying the whole thing because it don't take that long to find another job. She probably just trying to get something bougie. And mad she can't find it, but of course it's gonna take that long.
Upload videos for 7.
The trick is to get a job that you really don't like, and then while you got that job making money, you find another one that you like. That's what I had to do.
7 years and barely got any views.
And did you uploaded 7 videos and didn't get any views?
Went to school, and still.
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
But does it matter? He still got the check though. Like it don't make sense. Like does it matter? It's kind of like you weren't doing it. It don't matter if I was doing a good job or not. I still got my check at the end of the day. When I was at Delta, I was just sitting in the queue doing the same thing I'm doing now, but on FaceTime or YouTube, watching YouTube just like this. 8 hours straight. Oh, it doesn't seem like you were doing a very good job. You weren't doing what you were supposed to do. I still got my money at the end of the week.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at your
He's
job.
waiting for.
When cars park, they're done. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
That's
I just
a
go.
one
I go like this.
9 to
I go
5.
like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
It's a art form. Anything that's an art form, it could be a talent at it. So it can be a talent because it's like the little 16-year-old, 15-year-old boy who beat at Street Fighter. What's his name? Daigo at this early Street Fighter this tournament that just happened. He was going crazy. And he was only 14. And Daigo been playing since the early 2000s, the 1900s. I said 1900s, since the 90s. But yeah, it's talent in video games because it's an art. And I think anything that's an art has a talent. What I say now? What did I do now, Sass? I don't know what I said, but I'm gonna just do it. Yeah, talent in video. Yeah, it should, but like I said, everybody don't play games, so they don't think it's a talent. Gaming is popular, more popular than it was before, where they thought everybody, like in the 90s, where they thought everybody who played games was weirdos and nerds. It evolved from that, but they still think like it's kind of, something that you just can be skilled at. But a 3-year-old can pick up a game and beat you at it, like if they got the talent. Now, if you get beat by 3-year-olds, that's another problem, but it's possible. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, gaming and streaming is just going up. Like it ain't no coming down. And streaming is still in its infancy, so it's still new. It's still kind of new.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think...
She just saying that because she don't have no talents. People with no talents can't fathom a talent. That's what I think. if you don't have a talent, you can't fathom you being talented at something. Like before, people were just streaming games. Now, yeah, true. Like before, people were, yeah. They were just streaming games. Now it's IRLs. It might evolve into something else. Now it might be like, ooh, it'll be 5 sports stars doing like streams where like the players could like put a camera on them or something. You can get like POVs on in the court and stuff. Now that'll be 5. I think that might be in the future too, like with streaming, like live streaming. Like the game will be streaming, but you get different POVs. Like you can go to a different player or something like that. Like you want to go to LeBron, you can get the LeBron POV or something. They have like a mini camera in his headband or something while he dribbling or something. Now that'll be clean though. That'll be fire. That's a fire idea. Got to do a truck driving export night cooking stream. Each player will cost you extra, right? If you want the curry pack, that's gonna be, I don't even know. You can charge crazy though. I ain't even gonna say like $12, $20. You can charge like $50 for like a player for real. Like if you want their perspective in the game, cause you actually getting they like perspective. You can't get no closer than you actually being them. But yeah, that's kind of a fire idea. NBA don't take that. I said it first. If that ever come back, I said it first. Y'all heard it here first. But that's a fire idea. And if they do, just slide me a check, NBA. If you do, just slide a check. I won't say nothing about it. I'll just be like, well, yeah, I remember that. But just slide me a check. You know, we all good. We all good here.
I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this.
You'd be
flip.
surprised.
But Mozart had to put his thumb here and his thumb there and his thumb here right there on the piano. So what's the difference? Do you pirate NBA games? I don't even play NBA games. I don't play 2K. I don't play none of that. It's just because it be the same game every year. And you know we don't condone pirating here. None of that pirating is not good here. Now y'all know who can get it though. I can't say it because they cut the power out. They cut the power out earlier, so I can't say it. Oh, watching it. I mean, I know a few sites. Yeah, I'll say yeah. Gaming though, it ain't nothing like. It's just just the game, watching the game. Yeah, y'all know who it is though. I can't say they cut the power out.
There's people out there who are genuinely
They have their opposable thumbs like
gifted.
so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Yeah, that's
like, what?
I'm saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You
couldn't win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't.
Perhaps. Get out of here.
You couldn't qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So but you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing. Like,
I'm not dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not
easy.
A skill. It's not a talent.
I said it's a skill. I
easy.
didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can own
how
and
do
you
you
can
know?
master.
See, look at her. She looks like she does have one talent in her little life. Like she can't do it. Yeah, she couldn't. I don't even know what she could. What could she do? People who talk like this don't got nothing going on. I think she said she don't have a job right now. She said she's been looking for a job for 10 months, so she don't even have a job. Like she giving off real. I don't want to say NPC, but she acting like an NPC right now. Like she look like she don't got no talent. Like it's crazy. Cause everybody who I've talked to that talk like this don't have nothing going on. Like they don't got no talent. They're not working towards nothing. Because they talking about, oh, it's a skill, it's a skill. Nah, it's a talent. It's people better than other people at gaming. Because if everybody could be good at a game, everybody would be good. And look at her. Look at her face. That's crazy. She could do the same, but wants to be unemployed instead, right? Unemployed, you gotta watch out for these unemployed shawties. They dangerous. Look, it's looking crazy. She just look like she don't know what she talking about. When somebody look at you like this, it ain't nothing factual coming out of their mouth.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart.
Oh no. She talk about Mario Kart. What did I just say? Havoc says. What did I just say? When somebody look like that, ain't nothing factual coming out of their mouth. Like what Mario Kart got to do with it? It's them Nintendo ninjas in my chat. They trying to slide that in there.
Played other
So
games.
not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level because that's not what I'm trying to pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know?
What does it take to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah. What
so
does it take to be on that level?
It take literally years of dedication and hard work, and you'll be there. Everybody just don't want to put in that work. Her hair make me want some ramen. Not gonna lie, yeah, for real. Some noodles or something. You should have seen You should have seen her hair back there. Havoc. That jump was crazy. This lady got a little piece hanging off her head. Like, what is that?
Just gift, and you got to play all the time.
Tens of thousands of hours of work and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate
skill.
and
As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours.
Could you get a
into
refresh
my
second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I'm not.
Tens of thousands of hours. Are you even in school that long to put tens of thousands of hours into study? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also put.
I couldn't even do that.
I can circle back and give
Do
you
you know how to
different
short
terms
launch pad?
from
When you're
my
trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving. Do you know how to short?
The hours to be. She put tens of thousands of hours into being unemployed. Couldn't be me.
No, I don't. But if I
Exactly,
want.
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, you can do Excel sheet.
No, but exactly. I
They're
can
just
go-
talking. They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come to
babysitter,
you.
I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on brace.
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh,
But let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
if I wanted to, I would.
So let's.
Wait, okay, so he said in 3 days you think she'll be as talented as Swag at the game, at Call of Duty? Penis, I don't, I think in her head it's just her hair, you know how it looks like noodles, it just extends down and it ain't a brain there, it's just her noodle hair. That's all in there right now.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is. Give you 3
please.
days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
No, that's not how a job works.
happened?
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on 24/7.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame, in this era. So
Exactly. Because if you ask them the same question to people that was a little younger, it might be different. The outcome might be different.
And technology is totally different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with Carl. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and
Right, yeah, at least she got some clarification on it, you know. They just don't understand it.
respect where they are, but it's not.
Right. That cut
What
is
we
crazy.
did was
though.
we just.
Then I just noticed she had to draw on eyebrows. Like the eyebrows are drawn on. Them ain't even real eyebrows. But I ain't gonna get on Granny. I'm gonna let that slide. I shouldn't even have said. Sorry, Granny.
Feel like what we did was harder, and that's what I think.
So
My mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Yeah, he not letting up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Mr. Potato Head not letting up. But that was a nice clip, though. That was a nice video. Pretty clean. But what time is it? 2:44? I think I'm going to hop off for right now just because it's 4th of July. I would have stayed on, but got to go with the, go do some stuff with the fam. With the whole video or like just clips on? Or I could probably do both. Upload the whole thing and then clip it. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go through it. It'll be up probably tomorrow around the same time. But yeah, W stream. I'm gonna be on to. Dang, I gotta work tomorrow. Yeah, it was long. I wanted it to be long too. I'm trying to get used to it. But yeah, it was a W stream. I had fun. I gotta get that wheel too. But y'all stay safe though. Yeah, y'all be safe, man. Good chilling with y'all today. Yeah, all right. All right, have it. No problem. I'll see y'all Monday. Yeah, y'all take care.